Hello you guys and Owlettes. I wanted to do a little different video setup today. I am at my actual work. This is like what I consider like my whimsical desk. When I typically film, it's like my filming desk or where I create art. So this is more or less like when I just come into my room and I want to like journal or play or read. This is just kind of like a workspace, another workspace in my room. So let's go ahead and get started. Today I wanted to kind of talk about how I set my month up, and talk about like my books I'm reading that I'm trying. I don't have a lot. I don't say I have a lot of time. I don't make time to read. So that is one of the things that I'm wanting to work on this year. I started like last year, and I think even the year before, I was trying to read at least 12 books this year. I know for avid readers that's like nothing, but I my concentration sometimes is not the best, and so I have a tendency to like my brain goes other places, and so I usually try to read in the mornings. That seems to typically help, but so I wanted to talk about where I am in my reading. It's actually February 1st, and I wanted to kind of talk about how I set my tone for the month and in my journals and in my planner. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So I wanted to go ahead and this is also the desk that I kind of sit at and light my candles and put my fresh flowers when I have them. So I really try to make this my happy little desk space to where I can come in and have all the cozy vibes, cozy feelings and vibes, and that way it's kind of a sacred little space for myself. So I'm just going to light the candle and put it up here, and that way we can get some fun scents going on. So let's talk about, since we're talking about books, let's go ahead and jump into the book that I was reading this year. This month. So I had started this book. It's called The Cottage Fairy Companion, and this is actually, I follow her on YouTube. She has some great videos, super relaxing. She mindful living, and so I love that she is kind of a cottagecore type book. And what's really fun about this is that what I really like about it is she's also an artist, but she does crafts in here. She does different kind of ways she has recipes, and it's all done with seasonal. So you have your winter, summer, fall, and spring. And so as you can tell, I did not get very far at all in this book, which I'm okay with. So what I've decided to do was take it, see, like this is the summers, so I've decided to kind of take it into seasons. So reading winter now. By the way, we are having some major winter weather here. It's 31 degrees, which 2 days ago it was like 70 and I was hot. It was very humid, and now it's 31 and it's raining, so now we have ice. That's just Texas weather for you. But so that's what I'm going to try to do. That's what I'm going to do with this one, is I'm going to read it through the seasons, and then at the end of the year document it in my book, because I think this is something that I would definitely reference from, like, one of the things I want to do next Christmas is do the orange slice garland, the dehydrated. So she's got some great examples of that, and crafts, recipes, and then of course her different little just tidbits in there. And what I did want to read something really quick with you guys, because sometimes I know it was very, let's see if I can find it, but it basically said that it's all how you perceive things, which a lot of us know that, right? That basically, oh, that's a bit about her, is that you can have Oh, see, like here, spring. See, and I was reading spring, and it was like, well, it's still winter here. So that's why I decided to kind of like do a seasonal read on this. But it talks about how you can make, you don't have to like, because she lives in the valley up in Washington State, and it's, you don't have to go live out in this, you know, I don't want to say wilderness, but like where you are not in a city or not in a suburb, but you don't have to live out to have these, to do the mindful living is basically what it is. So anyway, I really love it, and I love that it's a fairy companion, cottage fairy companion. That's so sweet. So I'm excited to read this, but again, I'm going to do a seasonal thing on that. So that's that book. So the next book I'm reading, and I took a class, and they kind of followed this book, and so I'll leave her link below. I can't think of it right now. You know how I am about trying to think on the spot about things. Sometimes it's like, but I really and truly, I think it's an easy read. I have read the Eat, Pray, Love book, and so I've seen the movie too, but I read the book, and it seems like it's going to be an easy read, and I think I'm really going to get a lot out of this, and so I'm excited. I've heard lots of good things about this too. So Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear. So I'm going to read this. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I got 28 days to read this. If not, I'm not going to beat myself up about it, right? So we're starting that today. Okay. Let me get into, okay, so the next thing, I was going to just do some show and tell, and then we're going to actually play. So, you know, this is my planner, my journal, junk journal, everyday creative journal that I always play with you guys. So definitely continuing. I think I will definitely be doing a video where I'm going to prep probably the next 14 days because it's Valentine's. And so I have all my Valentine goodies on my desk here. And so definitely can prep my pages for Valentine's in here. So that's the video that will be coming up soon. So that one you're very aware of. And then this is my everyday, when I'm at my desk, I sit with this open. This is, as you can see, I make lots of lists in here. I put stickers. You know, this is like my planner. And so, yeah, everything goes in here. I don't leave home without this. And so, this is where I've already put my numbers in. This is where I use, if you get any of the kits from me, whether you get the CWR kit or the Sticker Club kit, you know I put numbers in every single one because I do actually use these numbers in my planners. So this, I've already put my heart ones in this planner and I'm ready to go. Typically what I will do is come in here, like I haven't decorated this page. It's been kind of a weird start to the week, and so I'll come in here and add a lot of my heart stickers, and basically I'm going to be using a lot of my Valentine ephemera or stickers to decorate this. And typically that's what I decorate with mostly in this, is just stickers. So yeah, so I'm going to definitely be doing that maybe today since it is February 1st. But typically I like to sit down on Sundays and do that. But like I said, it's been kind of a weird start, and I don't really know why, to be honest with you. So the next thing I wanted to do, which we'll come back to this one. Let's move this. These are some stickers I got, little show and tell. I know, I was going, they were on sale. And they were so pretty. They are just gorgeous. They're happy planner stickers, but they're all florals, and they're seasonal florals. So seasons of colors. So of course I was just all about that. And this one is La Fleur. It's kind of florals too, in colors that I normally would not buy, but I love the quotes and things in here. So I wanted to definitely, I love the different sayings. So I really love this, plus the florals. And you know, I don't have to just, I can mix them with my other colorful florals. Let's take a sip. Okay, so I picked this up at Dollar Tree. I'm really trying to find a place to be able to take notes, and instead of me, I'll show you an example. This is me taking notes on while I'm talking to people on the phone, and then I end up with all these little notes everywhere. So I do have a little notebook that I carry, a spiral notebook that I carry in my purse for like grocery lists and things like that, but I need something that's more permanent, and so this is kind of what I'm going to do with this. And I thought, oh, something I already, what did I write in here? Oh, I've been following different blogs, you guys. I used to be such a lover of reading blogs, and I kind of been on Pinterest a lot lately, just kind of getting ideas, and it kind of just gives you inspiration for like, mostly I'm thinking about like decorating, and so I've been finding all these blogs through there, and I'm like, oh, I love this. So these are just some of the blogs that I have come, these are more or less like pretty blogs to follow. Let's put a sticker on it, shall we? And so I've really kind of want to start doing that again. It's just finding inspiration. Again, it's a way that I'm talking about kind of recreating, you know, that's my word of the year. Just to slow down, look at pretty things, enjoy. So I've been, so I think kind of reading blogs, because I used to be such a, and especially like, I really love the tea time and the house decorating ones, things like that. And that's kind of what I want to do. So it's a place that I can write things and be more of a permanent thing than my, it's very ratty, my little spiral notebook that I carry in my purse, because I literally will tear things out of it. I'm a gum chewer. Like, if anybody knows me, knows that I chew gum all the time. So I'm constantly taking papers out to take my gum out and throw it in the trash. And so I don't want to tear this book up. I want it to be kind of a, like a, what do you call it? Like a content, basically where you go and you look at things that you've looked at and you want to remember. That's exactly what it is. It's a place that I can put things that, so I don't forget. Let's go to our little happy planner. So when I bought this happy planner, I really wanted to use it for content, like for YouTube, for business. I wanted to kind of, so I could get a handle on like the seasons and really planning things out. And so I know I have my planner that I use quite a bit for that, but I really wanted a place that I could really kind of just not have any personal, this is just basically business, not any like personal things like I do in my other one, which are like appointments, etc., etc. So as you can tell, I did nothing in January. To me, January has been kind of a month that I've been like thinking, meditating, and then like halfway through, I got back into my, you know, chaotic, you know, trying to do all these things and not having a plan. And so I brought myself back at about this week or next week, couple weeks ago. Actually, excuse me. Excuse me, you guys. I brought myself back. And so I thought, I need to decorate this. I need to like set this up, and that way it's at my, see, I have no goals, which I need to do a little bucket list or brain dump here for things I want to complete this month. But I thought what I would do is, since these came in the CWR kit this month, I would actually just kind of like create a little space here to kind of set the tone. So I have these. I just had my scissors. Oh, here they are. So I thought I would just kind of like cut these out and add these to the page here. And that way it kind of like sets the tone for the month. I feel like once I spend time in a particular planner or journal, I'm going to go back and use it and play in it more. And this is one that I had I actually had bought these several years ago, and I had them in my in my my little drawer over there. But as you can see, let's see here, I didn't do anything for January. I wrote a little bit in here, but I'm really, like I had mentioned in my last video, I'm trying to come up with more of a plan. So I think having this as a introduction, like setting the tone for the week, will actually be much more helpful. And maybe come up with like a quote or something. I'm still enjoying my quote book by Susan Branch. If you guys saw my fairy tale quote video, maybe I can come up with like one of the quotes for the month or something, or just some kind of inspirational to get me back into. And the thing is too, is that I think when you're planning out things, I feel like I need to do things quarterly. And that way, whenever things come up, like we always have fundraisers around our area, and they take up, you know, a weekend or something like that, that you're not like, oh my gosh, I had this I needed to do this weekend. So, and I'm hoping to get better at that. Let's put a sticker. I love these stickers, you guys, from, these came from Dollar Tree. And then, of course, I bought these. I've used these before, and I've actually used them up. From Hobby Lobby. They were on sale. They had their, you know, they always run those sales, and so I picked them up. Oh, sorry, ripped my sticker. Got overzealous pulling it off. Doesn't leave much room for a quote. But I think it looks so pretty. Let's see. It's so interesting because February is such a month for all things Valentine's, and then like halfway through it's like, that's it, doot. Then spring is right around the corner. Just trying to balance out the different. It's on the back side. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, let's do that. I love these little 2x2 squares. Which one did I have on here? Was it this one? Or was it on this side? No, so I went back to Dollar Tree over the weekend, and I had bought these, a bunch of these already, and have used them. And I went back and bought more because if I've used them up already, then alright, let's do one more. Square. Oh, what is this? Oh, let's do the typewriter. That's perfect because it has that teal color in there as well, so I think that would go balance it out. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to put that back in here. And it's just like, ta-da, little simple things. set the tone for the journal. And then I could come in here and actually put quotes on there or other more pictures. But I did want to show you guys, see I've written down nothing, but that's going to change. I have had some goals in here, but I use my stickers from the CWR Sticker Club in here. So that's kind of what I've done. If you're ever wondering how I use the number stickers, that's how I do that. So I add them to my planner. And of course the big BBG girls I use in my actual journal. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was, now this is like my private personal journal, and this I carry with everywhere with me. This, and I'll just kind of show you a glimpse, and it's more or less like there is a lot of writing, but a lot of goal setting is done in here, personal and everything. So, and a lot of like vision, a lot of pretty things that I like. Oh yeah. Had to put Rainbow Bright in there. Again, I did some collage pages, but sometimes this is just more or less my personal journal. Lots of vision, writing, goal setting, dreams, hopes, dismay. Dismay? Is that a word? So, but I feel like I know, for January, I felt like I did spend some time in here, but I want to spend more time in here. I feel like this is a way for me to really stay focused on what I want to accomplish this year, but also so my brain doesn't just stray away. It does that quite a bit, you guys. So I'm trying to stay focused. Oh, maybe that should have been my word this year, but no, I want to focus on what I am really wanting to recreate, to bring my mindful living, seriously. I know that, but it really is. It's like slowing down and enjoying the moment. So, one of the things I thought that would bring me to this journal every single day would be to create a page where I have a tracking system. Now, I have tried tracking, you guys. I don't know if anybody else has. I would love to hear below if you have tried tracking and any tips and tricks that you might have that will help me get through tracking. So, and I actually printed this on sticker paper. I bought this off of Etsy, I believe. I will leave the link below, so in case you guys are interested in it. This is, but I really wanted to, and again, I haven't really set down what my tracking system is going to be. A lot of it is like different things. Like I'm always trying to like at least exercise, whether that walking or whatever that may be, yoga, whatever, drinking lots of water. But I really want to make this not just about like health things, but about really focusing on what I'm trying to do this year as far as recreating, which is journaling every day, mindful journaling. That's part of on my vision board, and just really kind of like, it's hard to explain, but that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to explain something I don't even know yet. I'm trying to do something. So, but anyway, I know in my mind it's just hard to put it in words. So I'm going to add this in here. So I thought this would be a great way to track, focus, and come back to this journal more, because that is part of my goal this year, is to recreate, right? To really pay attention. And I think this is gonna, and tips, and I'm gonna put things on here that I feel like that I that can help me, or that I want to do to pay more attention. Like, did you have gratitude today, or have you, things like that. Not just like physical things, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, is like not just necessarily like, did you eat your green vegetables today? But really like tracking that mindfulness And so I'll come up with a list of things over here. And maybe I'll fill my whole, wouldn't that be awesome? Because really and truly, I would love to fill this journal up, because we're going to be doing in mid-February, I want to do a class, a journal series on here. Kind of like I've done in the past, like with Christmas and things like that. I've never ever done a spring. I've done summer, I've done fall, and I've done Christmas, but I've never done a spring journal series. And so I kind of want to bring that. I definitely want to do that. In fact, I'm going to be posting some kits today, because I'm going to be using a little golden book and doing a whole series on using that. So, and that, when I talk about using that, as I'm going to be using it as my personal journal. So let's add some stickers on here. Maybe that will help promote more involvement too. But seriously, this is a journal that it fits perfectly in my purse. I have this little side pocket. I have a couple, typically I have a couple little, but I just slide it in there, or you could put it in a sleeve or something, because I do reference this throughout the day if I have time, or if I never leave home without anything, whether it be my goal journal or my planner or something. I always want something available for me to write in or be able to create in, because I don't ever sit idle without doing something. I feel like tulips is more of a March thing. Roses are definitely, they're starting to put out roses already for you to buy. And I know February is the day to, I always was told that February is the day that you cut back your rose bushes. I don't know about anywhere else, but just here, you cut back your rose bushes and prep for the season. So I have some hearts here. Let's do some hearts. Oh, and my big love. She can be like my intro. This was the girl in this last month's kit. She already went in my Creative Daily journal, but these are the hearts that went in there. I don't want to, actually, what would happen if I have 31? Oh, you know why? They're so clever. I'm like, where's my 30 and 31? That's right. We're in February. It's a short month this month. Let's put a green one over here. Okay. So that kind of gives me kind of a baseline for getting started. I have to put some washi on here. I love this journal. I loved having the different pages in here. So yeah, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to come up with some mindful things I want to do this month. And that way I can kind of come back to this journal. So, all right, you guys. Well, thanks for coming along with me while I set up my month. I'm so excited to get started and see where this month brings us. So, all right, you guys, y'all have a super day, and a super sparkly day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.